Hey everybody, how's it going? It's John Brantley. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on. Like I said, I'm committed to doing a video post every day for the next 30 days. So I think this is like day 4, day 5. And so I just I've been thinking more about my plans, my goal, trying to refine it and really get laser focused on what my goal is. And like I said, the name of this series is Reclaiming the Reclamation of John Edward Brantley. And so basically, I'm trying to reclaim my old life, get back into the things that I love, get back into how I used to live, and just get back into enjoying life. And so I've been working on some plans to figure out how to get there and some goals. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Probably the biggest goal I have right now is I want to make $30,000 by the time I turn 55. I turn 55 in June, so that's just a little over 4 months. And I know, did I say 50,000? 30,000. I want to try. I'm going to save $30,000 by the time I turn 55. Not try, not hope. I'm going to save $30,000 between now and the time I turn 55. And I turn 55 in June, so that's a little over 4 months. And I truly believe that 4 months is a good amount of time to turn, one's life around. So that's my goal. 4 months, 4 months, $30,000. In addition to that, I'm going to go back to my original plan. Prior to all this happening, prior to working at Amazon and all that, I wanted to move to Detroit, buy a house, buy a multi-family property, live in one flat, rent out the others. And I made the mistake of listening to other people. Some of the people that I consider friends, they had the best wishes in mind. Because for the most part, I grew up here in California, and then back home in London. So I don't know too much outside of that, outside of California, the UK, and parts of Europe. So when I told my friends that I was going to move to Detroit, buy a house in Detroit, everyone's like, "Are you sure you want to do that? It's so rough there. It's a horrible place, the crime and, the drugs and all that kind of stuff." And I believe them, even though I was watching through YouTube channels, through news reports, I was watching the renovations and the revitalization of Detroit. A lot of people are moving back into their rebuilding houses, renovating houses, turning empty lots, back into neighborhoods. And I've been watching all this happen. But then I told my friends, I even told my therapist that that's what I wanted to do. And he had been there before. And he's like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" So my friends and my therapist, they've all been there. They have family there. And they were advising against it. And so I thought, well, they probably know more about this than I do. Maybe I should rethink it. And so I decided not to move there. And I kick myself every single day that I'm not there. I should back up a little bit more and say I don't see myself living there long term or permanently. I'm I'm not the type of person that handles heat or humidity well, nor do I handle extreme cold well. So why am I moving to Detroit, you're asking? That's a very good question. The property is cheap. The cost of living is way cheaper than it is here in California. I'm intrigued by the whole revitalization movement that's going on over there. And I just want to see it and hopefully be a part of it in some way. And so when I say that I don't see myself living there long term or permanently, my ultimate goal is to buy rental property. So the first thing I'm going to do is buy a multifamily unit, rent, live in one flat, live in the other flat, or live in one flat, rent out the other flats, and then hopefully um, purchase more rental property. So that was the original plan that I sort of shied away from. But now I realize that I should have just stuck to my guns and um, just go with my original plan. And I mean, what's the worst that could happen if I don't like it there, or it does prove to be too hot and too humid for me, or too cold in the winter? I can always just move back. I can always just move back. But I would hate to get to a certain point in my life and go, I wonder if I could have done this, or I wish I would have done that. That's a big thing with me. I don't want to live a life of regret. I don't mind if my plans don't go the way I had hoped, but at least I tried, And I'd rather learn something than regret something, because everything that I do, if it doesn't turn out the way I want it to turn out, I don't really see it as a failure. I see it as a learning experience. So in 4 months, I want to save $30,000, and I want to be in my house in Detroit. And so that is the plan. And I was sort of breaking down the numbers. $30,000. Sorry, I was looking at something. $30,000 in 4 months. That's 7,500. Oh, you know what? That's what I want to tell you. My light went out on my ring thing. It went out. I don't know why or what happened. It just does not want to work today. I can relate to that. I don't feel like working today. So there's no light. So I apologize for the poor lighting. So yeah, that's what I want to tell you. So the lighting's not that great. I apologize. So getting back to the $30,000. So $30,000 in 4 months is $7,500 per month. And if you break that down, if you divide that by 30 days in a month, that comes to $250 a day. And on my website, the average sale I make is about $55. So if I'm to make $250 a day, and my average sale is $55, that comes to, well, the math says that it's 4.55, but basically I just need to make 5 sales per day. And 5 sales per day seems so doable. It seems so doable. So that's the goal. 5 sales per day at $55. And I've been really bad with eating fast food. I'm going to cut that out and start cooking again. It's the weird thing. It's like I love cooking, but I don't do it. I think because I'm so busy now that it just becomes another chore, and it's not something that I love. But I'm going to get back into cooking because it's so much cheaper. It's so much healthier. And that's going to help me get to the 30,000 goal. And the other thing I was thinking about, to sort of piggyback on what I was talking about yesterday, or sort of venting about yesterday, is I'm seriously considering just moving out of this office. It just has such a negative vibe to it. And if you didn't watch yesterday's video, I was just pretty upset because I got called into the manager's, the loft manager or building manager's office, and she basically told me that some people had mentioned they think I'm living here, because I'm here a lot. I'm here about 20 hours, anywhere from 20 to 23 hours a day. The only time I'm out of the office right now is when I'm walking the dogs, or if I go home for an extended period of time, like maybe 8 hours. To me, 6 or 8 hours is an extended period of time. Anything less of that, then I'm just going to stay here, because home is like a 30-minute drive. And I need to work. I need to create the products that I need to sell. I need to come up with marketing ideas. And then I'm the person that packages and ships. I do everything. Like I said yesterday, I'm a one-man band. And so I'm here a lot. And this is a work loft in area. It's not zoned for living. So some of the other quote unquote artists have mentioned or complained that they think I'm living here. And I'm working almost nonstop. Like I get up and I make, the candles, and then I do a little promotion on the internet, and then I start making the dominoes or tic-tac-toe, and then I come back to the candles and I finish up on candles, or I make another fragrance, and then I go back to my computer and do whatever, check for any customers or any sales that have been made, and then I start filling those orders. So I'm constantly working, and then try to figure out a new way to promote my watch, a new angle to show my watch, or a new way to promote my dominoes or my candles, just so I'm keeping it fresh and not boring. Like, hey, look, here's another picture of my watch. Here's another, trying to keep things fresh and new, and that's very difficult to do on a daily basis. But it's what I'm trying to do, and all of these things take time. So ever since I started working here in the office, it's always been a weird vibe. For some strange reason, the people didn't like me. They don't talk to me. I think with the exception of 2 people, no one's spoken to me. Not even a single word. No hello, no good morning. I don't know what it is. I think I'm a pretty nice, approachable person. I'm definitely polite. I'll say hello, good morning, at the very least. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. I'm not going to cry over that. But at least be polite. And then, so the people around here are not very polite to me. Not very professional. Like, at least we're all here to like work on our art, or turn our art, our passions into a business. We're all here for some common ground reason. And so for me, I think we should all have like a basic level of professional courtesy. And it feels like they're not extending that to me. I've only been here for almost 3 months. And the first 2 months, every day, has been a challenge, because my downstairs neighbor refuses to turn down his music, or, put on headphones, and he blasts his music. I'm starting to hear music. Not music, but the bass. He blasts his music so loud, and the bass would shake my table and would mess up my resin products. It would put ripples in my my dominoes or my coasters, and I can't sell them with like real, indents and divots and ripples. It's, that's, people aren't going to buy it that way. So it's taken 2 months, and I guess they finally decided to evict him, because originally I was just going to move to another place. I'm like, I'm perfectly happy moving to another place as long as it's away from him. And they decided to go ahead and evict him, because I guess some other people have finally come forward, not necessarily complaining about his music, but they said they could hear it. Maybe they complain, I don't know. But finally some other people came forward and said something. And I said, well, you sure, I feel bad that you guys are evicting him. That's money lost for this place, and he has to find a new place. I don't mind moving to a new location. And he said, well, or to a new office. And the manager said, well, that doesn't really change the problem. So, what happens if somebody else moves into this office that I'm in and they experience the same problem? If the downstairs neighbor is unwilling to wear headphones or turn down his music, then he's just, the building is just going to have the same problem, just with a different tenant. So that's why they decided to evict him. But it's taken 2 months for this to happen. So you imagine, I'm here like anywhere from 20 to 23 hours a day, and I have to listen from anywhere between 8 and 10 hours of like loud music, very, very headache inducing bass for 8 to 10 hours, and so, and then you add to that the other tenants that just, I don't know, they're just not kind and a little weird, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Um, so I'm strongly considering just moving out. And I thought this might be a perfect opportunity for me to fully embrace my original plan. I have my 4 dogs with me, so I can't just like hop on a plane and fly to Detroit. Well, I mean, I suppose I can, but it'd be so expensive. So my plan was to just drive there, and make it a long drive and check out the sites, check out the states as I enter them on my way to Michigan. Um, and so that was the plan, and I'm confident that I can still. I've been checking on the internet, like different lofts or different places that'll let me rent, um, different workplaces that'll let me rent for a day or two, so I can still have use for an office. I still can go and make my products wherever I'm going. And I still have my inventory, my watches, my men's underwear collection. I can bring that with me, so wherever I'm at, if someone purchases on my website, I can just ship it from wherever I'm at. So I can still earn an income, I can still work on my business, and I can get the F out of this place, because this place is really just draining me, if I'm being perfectly frank. This place is just draining me. It's not what I expected it to be. And I know some of you guys out there are thinking, well, who cares who cares what the other people are saying? Who cares what the other artists are saying? And I agree with you 100%. Like, I normally wouldn't care. I couldn't care less. Like, I'm all about growing my business. I'm focused on my business, me and my dogs and my business. I couldn't care less. But at the same time, I can't wrap my brain around the idea that I'm paying rent on a place that where I'm being treated this way, and I'm paying rent on a place where I'm getting less than what I was expecting to get. You know, who would want to pay rent on a place and you have a loud neighbor that just for 8 to 10 hours straight, loud hip hop music, loud bass for 8 to 10 hours straight, whether it's a workplace or your home? It's ridiculous. So the idea of paying for rent for something that does not meet my standards is not good with it. Does not sit well with me. So that's why I'm strongly considering moving out and just slowly but surely heading to Detroit, enjoying the world. Because that's the other thing with this YouTube channel is I want to document. I want to be able to get back into enjoying life, and because I don't even remember the last time I had fun. I don't remember the last time I went out. I don't remember, the last time I did anything, hung out with friends, did something fun or social. I don't. Everything's either been work or I've been, in a sad, depressive state. I'm sorry, I'm baking something right now. I'm baking something right now, and it just went off. Um, so yeah, I want to get back into having fun. I love meeting new people and talking to new people, and I love learning about different lives and cultures and lifestyles and sightseeing and all that kind of stuff. And I'm doing none of that. So this could be the perfect opportunity for me to do that. Just get in my car and just get on the road and just start driving to my destination. And as I've mentioned in the other videos, my car is not running that well. And I think what I'm going to do once I get my car fixed and get it prepared for a long travel, I think one of the things I want to try and do is I want to try out this DoorDash. Because because it could bring in a little bit of money. I don't think I'd make that much, but I think, you know, every little bit helps. I have a goal of 30,000, and every little bit helps. So I'm thinking I'm going to try the DoorDash, and the cool thing with DoorDash is I can do it in whatever state I'm in. I can do it in whatever city I'm in, as long as the DoorDash is offered. So that might be another way to like bring in a little bit of money, add to the savings. So yeah, so it's like I'm going to continue to work on my website and make sales, continue to grow my online business. I'm going to try the DoorDash thing, see how that works out. And then the other thing, these are just ways that I'm going to get to my $30,000 goal. And the other thing I want to try and do is I've decided, I guess now they're making it a little bit easier to monetize your YouTube channel. I think you need 1,000 subscribers. I only have like 4, I think. There's 4 of you guys out there right now, and I love the 4 that have subscribed. Love you guys. Thank you so much. But right now I have 4, and I think you need 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours. So I have a ways to go, but I'm confident I can get there, and then I can start monetizing my YouTube channel. And I think that's that's some of the changes that they've made to make it easier. I don't know if it used to be higher, like I don't know if they needed more subscribers or more watch hours. I don't know. I just know that now they need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 YouTube watch hours. But in addition to that, if I make it to the 500 subscriber level and 3,000 watch hours, that to me that's like step 1, or that's step 1. If I can just make it to 500 subscribers, then I can start selling from, or I can put my products on the YouTube channel and start selling on the YouTube channel. So that, and then I can start there. It opens up the door to other ways to earn an income on YouTube as I'm on my way to the 1,000, subscribers. So I'm gonna try. I need to stop saying I'm gonna try. I need to start saying I'm doing it. It is done. Because I'm a big believer in manifesting your life, and so I need to stop saying things like I wish, or I might try, or it's done. Like the $30,000, it's done. It's mine. I'm saved. The house in Detroit, it's mine. I already bought it. I already know what it looks like. So yeah, so I'm gonna work towards getting the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. If any of you guys are watching right now and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And tell please send the videos to your friends and family, and they might like hanging out with me for 20 minutes or so. And hopefully they'll subscribe. But yeah, I want to start monetizing my YouTube channel. I'm going to try the DoorDash. My primary focus is my online shop. But I think between all 3 of those, I can make my goal. I will make my goal, and I will be in a house in 4 months. I will be more financially secure. Not even more, just financially secure. And I think this might be the last time I do one of these sort of sit down and just talking head sort of videos. I have a pop-up event tomorrow in the Bay Area, and so I'm going to shoot some footage of that, and I'm going to start getting into editing. So I'm going to provide you guys like more polished. I'm not a video editor by any means, but I think I can do okay. So I'm just going to give you guys a bit more polished video, other than just a talking head, and I can include some video footage of the pop-up events that I'm at, and how I set up my sales table. I'm going to start going to networking events, and so I'll show footage of that. I'll keep you guys abreast of like how I'm making, as I climb on my towards my $30,000 goal, I'll keep you guys abreast of that and how I made it. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much the goal. I'm making 30,000 by June, by the time I turn 55, and I'm gonna be in my house. I'm gonna be in my house in Detroit celebrating my birthday with you guys and my 4 dogs. So that is definitely something I'm looking forward to, definitely something that I'm shooting for. And I hope that you guys join me on this journey. Um, I mentioned in previous videos that I went to work out for the first time in a while, so I'm going to start including not necessarily like workout tutorials, because I'm the last person to try and tell you guys how to work out, but I'm just going to keep you guys abreast of like how it's going, how my weight loss is going, because I definitely need to lose weight. I probably need to lose about 50 to 60 pounds. And, it's like I have high blood pressure, I have high cholesterol, um, I, I'm on antidepressants, you know, and I'm on medication for the high blood pressure, and I'm on medication for the high cholesterol. And I'd like to either wane down on the medication or get off of it completely. Um, and as I'm getting older, like exercising and stretching becomes more and more important. So I'll keep you guys updated on that part of the journey. Start cooking a lot more than what I'm doing now, and it won't be completely healthy meals. Um, there's definitely going to be some cheat days, um, but it'll definitely be healthier than fast food and junk food. And maybe I'll share a recipe or two. Again, like I said, I hope you guys continue to join me on this journey. I hope you guys look forward to the new and improved videos that I'm going to do, and I'm going to share more and more of my life, and hopefully you guys can get some little tidbits from it, because I'm definitely going to drop like what I'm doing to lose weight, or what I'm doing to, how my finances are improving, and this is what I use to help me get there. So I'm definitely going to share with you all the things that I'm doing, so in the hopes that it could help you as well. And if you guys have any tips for me, I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comment section. I'd really love to read it. But I'm babbling. I've gone on a lot longer than I normally do. I try to keep it to about 20 minutes. Now I think we're going on almost 30. I apologize. I have a bit of food over there that I'm going to eat. So thanks again for hanging out with me. And I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow and in the future. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.